It's time for 3 Up, 3 Down with Greg, Bedard, and Mazz. Presented by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. Enjoy the game with the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. Because when it's game time, it's Tully time. Please drink responsibly. Number 1 star for the Patriots, Greg Bedard.
Jacoby Brissett. I thought he played really well. He graded out. I mean, it was far from perfect. There were some issues in this game. But to lead 2 scoring drives in the fourth quarter to win the game, I mean, I think level of vindication for Jacoby Brissett, who the last time we saw, should have also led a fourth quarter game-winning touchdown drive, but somebody couldn't get 2 feet in. So good for Jacoby.
Should have been his second or 2. That's right.
I went Hunter Henry. I think he has become like the most reliable player on the team in the last few weeks. And I'm not telling you he's like an all-pro or a superstar, but generally speaking, he catches what is thrown to him. He's where he's supposed to be just about all the time. There aren't many guys I look at and say, I feel safe with him.
Number 2.
Ramondre Stevenson. And this is going to be a little odd because the stats were not good, but the amount of tough runs that he had, including there was one that he only gained a yard on where he was hit like 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage over on the right sideline and went wide. For him to fight through that and just gain a yard, he had so many of those, and they were just body blows against the Jets. They were important in this game. And also, the game-winning touchdown, I still don't know how he got into the end zone. First of all, your $19 million man, Michael Wenu, completely whiffs on his block. Okay? Luckily, they called a play where Michael Jordan is pulling from left guard over to Owenu's right. So accidentally, he sort of runs into the guy that Owenu was supposed to block. Sidiso was the up back, didn't have great pad level, didn't get a whole lot of push. There's not a whole lot there on film, but Stevenson found a way to get in. I think a lot of it was just on him. So, kudos to Ramondre for just, if you want to talk about tough, and who played tough for the Patriots on Sunday? Ramondre Stevenson.
I'm still not sure he did get in, but that's an aside. I went Jelani Tavai, but I'll say the linebackers overall, they were better in this game. Murray mentioned Ellis to me off the air, and I would say Ellis played better too. Jelani Tavai was much more. Last week, I thought he played one of the worst games I've ever seen a linebacker play. But he was generally in the right hole this time. He was much more active. I noticed him in the backfield a couple of times, even particularly early in the game. I thought Tavai was a lot better in this game than the week before.
On Stevenson, did you just point out, Greg, and I'm sorry if you did, I was reading notes here, about how he's used in terms of their scheme, the wide zone scheme versus the power scheme and all of that?
No, I didn't touch on that. I thought we might touch on that in terms of Uche and the trade deadline and things like that.
Okay, then I'll put a pin in that.
Yeah,
okay.
Let's put a pin in that.
Fine. 3rd star.
So I went with Dietrich Wise here as sort of as the example of, in terms of edge, interior defensive line, and linebackers, I didn't have one player who graded negatively for me in this game. Like, it was so much better than the week before, just in terms of guys, doing their job and getting off blocks. Like, it was so much better in the front 7. But I thought Dietrich Wise played really tough, had a few pressures. I thought that he was the number 1 guy but they were all sort of the same, and that includes the linebackers as well.
I went with the quarterbacks, both of them. I thought overall the quarterback play for the Patriots in this game was pretty good. And Brissett got thrown into a tough spot. He comes in and leads him to victory. Like that should not be overlooked.
3 down, Greg. Number 1 down for the Patriots.
So I was trying to single out one of the receivers. It was tough because, almost all of them, even Tyquan Thornton, he had the drop on the nice throw from Drake May, but he comes back and he gets a first down on 3rd down where he's coming across. It was a really nice play by him. We all know Kayshon Boutte redeemed himself with a couple of nice plays, so that was really good to see. But I guess out of all the guys there, I mean, Kendrick Bourne, I had him for 1 drop. The other one, I didn't love the way where Jacoby Brissett placed it. Looks like Bourne was playing for a back shoulder. It should have been thrown back shoulder. It was thrown more inside. But still, it's a play he needs to make.
He made a good adjustment, setting himself up for the drop. Anyway, I was talking about this yesterday. I don't know if I give him a full drop on that. But anyway.
Wide receivers, the whole lot of them, all 4 of them. Open your eyes, shut your pie hole, catch the ball.
Number 2, Greg.
Jalen Hawkins. I had him giving up a touchdown. He was part of giving up a 27-yarder. Not a horrible game, but not a great one.
Jimmy, how many minus plays did you have for Jalen Hawkins?
7.
Maz, number 2.
Marcus Jones as a cornerback, as a returner again, made another play. And I would say it's not for lack of effort, but him against Garrett Wilson is a mismatch. I thought he got smoked.
3. Number 3 down.
I had Marcus Jones as well. I don't feel great about it. In fact, I would have drawn the line at 2 at this game because I do think Marcus Jones had some really good plays in this game defensively. And yeah, he got victimized by Garrett Wilson in this game, but he was there almost on every play. I mean, took a great throw from Rodgers and a great catch from Garrett Wilson, and sometimes that's going to happen. And Sunday, it was Marcus Jones's turn.
I went Mapu. I thought he was a step and a half behind just about everything the whole day. So now again, Greg watches it in more detail than I do. There are some weeks I see Mapu and I feel like he's right in the middle of it. This wasn't one of them.
I don't have a problem with that selection.
If you like that clip, check out more videos from Felger and Mazz here. For more Patriots analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.